one of the passages from the Equal Justice Initiative calendar. Every day there's an anniversary of some kind of racial injustice event. And this day in 1929, white mobs threatened black residents of North Platte, Nebraska, causing 200 people to flee their homes after a black man is accused of killing a white officer. And so I'm going to continue to read these every single day after practices before a media session. Appreciate you guys listening. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Rick. We'll go right into questions. And the first one will come from Tim McMahon. I'm unmuting Tim now.
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Hey, Tim.
You're a man of many interests. What's the most interesting thing that you pack to help you pass the downtime in your room?
Help pass the downtime?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got a good setup in my room. As I mentioned yesterday, I brought an exercise bike down, some weights and stuff like that. So, I work out every day. And also had a piano set down here, a keyboard. So, that's another thing to do to pass the time and work on something constructive and try to get better. The rest of the time is spent, either at practice, meals, or on Zoom calls with the family and people from the league. But that's pretty much been the kind of the all-consuming content of what we've been doing here for 3.5 days.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question is from Dwayne Price.
Hey, Rick, how's it going today?
Good, Dwayne.
With no Dwight Powell and no Willie Cauley-Stein down there.
Can't hear you. Turn it up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead. Yep.
You guys don't have Dwight or Willie Cauley-Stein. Tell us the importance of having a guy like Boban that you can turn to for production at the 5 spot.
Well, he's going to be a big part of what we're doing, particularly coming off that 31-17 in the Denver game on March 11th. That was a spectacular performance, and he's a very talented player. He's a force around the basket. He's a great offensive rebounder. He makes his free throws. Good passer. He's very, very underrated as a playmaker for a guy 7'4". So, ever since he's gotten here, he's been such a positive personality, such a positive guy in the locker room, on the court. It's just with him, it's all good. It's all good. And he's been working on his 3-point shooting as well.
With Jalen Brunson now available, how much importance do you place on a guy like J.J. Burrell and all the veteran experience that he has?
Yeah, J.J.'s had a great couple of months leading up to the trip down here. If you look at his last year plus, really, he's in a situation right now where he's had the time to come back. He played some substantial minutes and stretches. He's had a good layoff with the 2 or 2.5 months before they got back doing individual work. And since then, it just appears like, he looks even healthier. That his strength is there, his bounce is evolving and getting better and better, and his rhythm is really good. He had a really good practice today too. So no question, he's going to be very important for us on the floor, and also he's our most veteran guy. He's one of the last vestiges of the 2011 championship, and his leadership in the locker room and on the floor is going to be extremely important as well.
All right. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick. Okay, our next question is going to be from Callie. I'm allowing you to talk now, Callie.
Hey, Rick, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Awesome. Just wanted to check, has everybody come through these past 2 days of practices healthy and participating?
We're doing well so far. Yeah. Yesterday, and as I mentioned yesterday, this is a ramp up. It's not an ease in. Yesterday was, at this level, and then today we brought it up a notch. Tomorrow we hope to bring it up another notch, just in terms of our workload. And then Monday will be a day off, really a scheduled day off at this point. So to this point, we're very pleased with how everyone's doing. And so, we'll just keep moving forward from here.
Thank you.
Great, thanks. Our next question is going to be from Jordan Richard. Jordan, you're being unmuted now.
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Good, Jordan.
Yeah, one of my biggest questions, I would think, for you having such a long layoff, the biggest challenges would be defensive coverages and conditioning. How has it been for you in terms, for your team, in terms of defensive coverages and things that you guys need to work on as far as that is concerned?
Well, we're putting a big emphasis on defense coming out of the hiatus. From a conditioning standpoint, the guys did really tremendous work in that 6 to 8 week period since the practice facility opened, and we were able to do individual work individually with players and one coach. And it was all voluntary, but guys, worked at it, brought their level up each week. We had a good balance of on-court and weight room and conditioning work. And so, after 2 days of practice, from what I've seen, I like where we're at from a conditioning perspective. And it just shows the kind of work that our guys put in, and a lot of credit and props, to Casey Smith, Deion Calhoun, and Jeremy Holsopple. They're the player health side of it, and they've done a great job of keeping a really positive vibe in the facility during that period of whatever it was, 6 or 7 weeks. And it's one of the reasons we're doing well at this point.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Rick, our final question is going to be from Eddie.
Rick, we all see what Dorian does, and he kind of has a style of game that is just a little bit different, and it's sometimes hard to see all the positives that go on on the court. Can you describe what he does that makes him so effective, and why he's so important for you guys?
Well, he's a constant for us. He's always in the right place, both offensively and defensively. His constant evolving of his shooting the last 3.5, 4 years has been huge. Now he's become a high 30s, low 40s 3-point shooter. He's one of our best defenders, both on the perimeter, and in situations where guys are in the post. He's guarded everybody from point guards to Karl Anthony Towns, and he takes great pride in it. And he's one of our best. And so, the challenge with him is always to hopefully not put too great a workload on him. He's a guy that's very easy to run up, 38 or 39 minutes in a given game, just like that. But he's doing well so far here. He had a hip issue as we entered the hiatus. He's had chance for that to heal up and do a lot of rehab, maintenance work, et cetera. And so far, no residual problems with that. So he's going to continue to be a very important player for us, and a multi-position player as well. He's going to play 3, 4, and at times, against smaller teams. And when we're playing against teams that do a lot of switching, he may even play some 5 for us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Rick. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.
Thanks, Renee. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, JJ is going to be next. So we will give him some time to make his way over.